Hi again guys, it's Nathan at 2dplanimages.com. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to add all the colours, materials, textures, floor coverings, furniture items, etc. to your plan. In the previous tutorial I just went through on how to recreate the floor plan so it's nice and clean. You've got all solid external and internal walls, it's in high resolution, and it's so that the floor plan is ready to use for Photoshop. So here's the plan we previously created. What we need to do is open this PDF document using Photoshop. So I'll go ahead and do that now. Okay, so we've just opened the PDF document in Photoshop. Now, opening the PDF document, as you can see, we've got a nice transparent background now, so the actual floor plan is now layered. What we want to do is just create a white background layer to work from. So just go up to Layer, Create New Layer, make that white. Okay, and we'll put that behind the actual floor plan layer. So now, as you can see, we've just got the floor plan and it's layered onto the white background. Okay, so the first step to the floor plan will be we're going to create the background textures or the floor coverings that we'd like included onto the floor plan. Now, I actually use multiple screens when creating the floor plan so I can drop and place the texture straight across. I'll just drag the folder over from my other screen. Okay, this is the texture files where your texture collections are saved on my computer. So for the alfresco areas in the porch area, I would like a tile texture. I'll just select one of these. I think we'll use this one here, so tile 27. You can actually then just drag that and drop that straight onto your plan, like so. Okay, now obviously the texture is quite large, so we just want to reduce the size of it to the correct size. So when you initially place the texture onto your plan, you can change the size of it or the scale of it straight away. So we'll just play around with that for one moment just to get the correct size. That looks okay to me. So just hit enter. Okay, now we've got the actual tile sitting here. Now, as you can see, it's on top of the actual floor plan texture. So what we'll do is just drag this tile texture behind the floor plan layer. Now it's behind it. Okay, so we'll just place that there, zoom in. Now we can just duplicate this texture, duplicate layer, and because they're all tileable, you can just move them, and yeah, the textures are tileable and seamless. So we'll just keep duplicating that to fill this space here. And one more. Duplicate. Duplicate. Okay, that's the alfresco section done. Zoom out for a moment. Now we'll duplicate again and we'll fill the porch area in. Zoom in. Okay, so now we've got all these layers of the tiles over in your little layer section. Now we want to merge these layers. So if you hit Control and just click on the layers that you want to merge, all those, right click and then just click on Merge Layers. Now we'll just have one layer file for the alfresco and porch tiles. Now what we want to do is go and clean up these edges. So we'll just zoom in, just grab your select or marquee tool, select the area that you want to delete, just hit your delete button and just tidy that up around there. Go down to your porch, delete, delete, and there we go. So we've got the base textures for the tiles in the alfresco and porch area. Now I'll just go and add one more texture before I speed things up for you, and then I'll fill the rest of the plan in. We might do the bedroom areas, so the carpeted areas. So again, pull up your tile your texture folder. We want to select a carpet. Okay, we might go a darker carpet, so we'll go carpet number 46. Again, drag and drop that straight onto your plan. Yeah, I'm happy with the scale of the carpet for this particular texture, so we can just hit enter. Just go up and place that into the bedroom, duplicate, and just fill in all the bedroom areas. Duplicate, 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 and one more. Sorry, the phone's ringing. Just one moment. Okay, so we've got that in there now. We will merge these layers. Okay, so I'll just zoom back out for you. We'll go and merge these carpet layers exactly the same as we did for the tiles. Merge them like so. Merge layers. Now we've got one carpet layer for this particular plan. Zoom in, we'll clean up the edges. Now this little area here is a void, so I'll just take the carpet out of that and we'll just leave this section white. And clean up around the windows. Also like to leave all the windows white rather than having them filled with a particular colour. And again through here. Okay, and then we have it. There's the carpet. So again, the over the right hand side, you've got your layers, so you can actually now unselect the carpet or the tiles, and I'll just pop straight out. Okay, I'll go on ahead and add the rest of the textures. So what I'll be doing is following the same process. I'll be adding a concrete texture to the garage, timber flooring to all the living areas, probably a white tile or something into the bathroom, ensuite and laundry, and then finish it off with popping in some kitchen bench tops and also in the bathroom and ensuite bench tops, and filling in the robes as well. So I'll just leave you for a moment. I'll speed up the video so it doesn't take too long, and you can see what I'm doing when I'm adding the rest of the textures. Okay, so we've gone ahead and added all the floor coverings to the plan. I've also added in your kitchen bench tops, which are these sections here, kitchen bench tops, and also your bathroom and ensuite, and that type of thing. And also I've added a wood texture to the walk-in robe and also the robe. Now for these particular items, with the textures, I actually like to drop a shadow on these, the bench tops and the robes, just to give a bit of perception of depth, and it just adds a nice effect to the plan. So to add the shadowing, if you just right click on the texture bench tops, okay, if you double click on bench tops, it'll bring up the actual layer style where you can add all different things to this particular layer. I just want to click on drop shadow. Now in this drop shadow setting, you can adjust the angle of it, the opacity, the distance, the spread, and the size of the actual shadow. So we'll leave the opacity the same as it currently is, around 80, which is just the strength of the shadow. We'll adjust the angle so it's coming from the other direction, so the sun's coming from the other direction, we'll have that as 45. The distance, that's the distance of the shadow from the actual object, so we'll make that around 18. The spread of it, we'll make that around 20. And also the size, we'll leave the size as is. Now we can click on make default, so if we're adding other layers to particular textures, we can just click on drop shadow on these, the default setting will come straight in. So I'll just click OK. I'd like to do the same for these robes as well. So if you click on the wood, double click, hit drop shadow, there we go. So we've got the shadow on the robes as well. I'll just zoom out here for a moment. Okay, well that's looking pretty good. Now, what I'd also like to do is just adjust this wood texture. I'd just like to make it a little bit darker. So I'll just show you how to adjust the contrast and colorings and that sort of thing of your texture. So if you right click, select the timber, which is on at the moment, up the top under image, if you go adjust, you can adjust the brightness and contrast of this particular layer. So I don't want to adjust the color, I just want to adjust the darkness of it. So we'll just make it just a tad darker, minus 40, and we'll actually adjust the contrast of it as well to bring out a bit more contrast. So I think that's looking a bit better. And also the tiles, I'd like to make these tiles a little bit lighter as well. So right click on the tile selected, up to the image, adjustment, brightness and contrast, and we'll just make this a little bit brighter so it looks more white. So I'll put that at about plus 40. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, now we'll start adding in your furniture items. We'll start with the garage, add a couple of cars, then I'll move up to the al fresco, and I'll show you how to do them type of things. Okay, now if you open your textures folder again, now we want to go into the transport collection, so we'll double click on there. We'll select a couple of cars we'd like to pop in. We might pop in this one here, car 19, just drag that down onto your plan, which is there. We'll resize it to maybe 25%, we'll see how that goes. A little bit bigger, 28, maybe a little bit bigger, 30%. Okay, pretty happy with that size, so just hit enter. We'll pop in another car, so again just open your transport collection, pop in a white one, this one here will do, drag that down, resize this to the correct size, 50%, 40, okay, that's about right, hit enter. Now I'd like to drop a bit of a shadow onto these cars as well, so double click on the cars, drop shadow, we might make the size and spread of this a little bit larger. Okay, and do the same to the other car. Drop shadow. A little bit larger spread and size. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now we'll move up to the alfresco area. We'll pop in a dining setting up there, maybe a couple of plants and that type of thing as well. So, okay, so we're finishing the transport section. We'll go into the furniture and fixtures. Sorry, wrong one, furniture and fixtures. Now we'll select a outdoor dining setting. This particular one, we might just go a fairly simple one. We'll go a white one because we've got a dark background. So we'll just drag that down, move that up the alfresco area. We'll adjust the size of it, about 50% maybe, a little bit less, 40, perfect. Hit enter. Now we can just move that around to the correct position. Again, I'd like to drop a shadow onto the tiles there. Shadow's fine. Okay. Okay, we've now got a dining setting on. I'll just add a couple of plants in the top right hand corner. And we'll go into the plants folder. We'll just drag a couple of plants onto here. Adjust the size. And one more. Adjust the size. Okay, we've now got a couple of plants. Just zoom in on that. Select the first one. We'll drop a little shadow onto that one. Drop shadow. And drop a shadow onto the top one. Just you might have to just play around with a few items just to make sure they're in the correct position and they look okay. It looks fine there. Zoom out. Okay, there's a couple of items on the floor plan. Now what I'll do, I'll speed up the video again. I'll add in all the other furniture items, beds, bedside tables, your ensuite and bathroom items, and also your main living and family room items, and kitchen sinks and cooktops and fridges and that type of thing. So I'll speed that up. Once I've completed all that, I'll be back to have a bit more of a chat to you. Okay, so all the furniture items have been added to the plan. I've dropped all the shadows off the furniture items where need be. We're just about complete. All we need to do is just add some text to the plan, which I'll do right now for you. With the text, I like to keep the text fairly small so it doesn't overpower the plan. So basically just labelling the rooms and what's what. Just work your way around. Entry, bedroom 1. You can add dimensions to the plan as well that some people like. I won't for this particular one. Entry, walk-in robe, ensuite. Now it's a good idea when you are doing your floor plan, always print out a version of the floor plan as it originally is, just for reference, so you know where everything goes without having to flip between screens. It's just a hard copy that I've got beside me on my desk. Laundry, linen. Bedroom 3. Robe. We'll spin that text around. Living. Dining. Kitchen. This is a pantry. Robe. And bedroom 2. Garage. And al fresco or patio area. Okay, we'll just zoom out. Okay, the floor plan's now complete. Obviously you can pop in whatever furniture items you want. You can swap them around, change them, you can change the colour of them. In a few tutorials to come, I'll show you just how to change furniture item colours and a few other techniques as well. A few other techniques with dropping shadows and adding shadows. I'll also do a landscaping tutorial. Just show you how to basically do a basic landscape around the property. Add a few plants and trees and grasses and that type of thing in, and also just add a few effects to that with a bit of fading out and that type of thing. So that'll come on future tutorials. So that's pretty much it. That'll get you started. I wish you all the best with your next projects. Do check out our image packages at 2dplanimages.com. I'll pop that up on the next screen. So jump on the website, have a browse around. You can download catalogs, and also there's a couple of free samples on there also. All our image packages are really high quality image packages. High quality images. The furniture items and fixtures are in PNG format, so you're able to drop them straight into your plans, and all the textures that you're using as your base textures for your floor coverings and that type of thing are all high quality, and they are tileable, so they're easy to use. So that's it. Good luck. Thank you very much for listening, and we will chat to you soon. Thank you.